proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, pilot Jack Rulin in Skycam 16, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark, and Joe Zone on sports. This is Newswatch 16.
Good evening. You probably didn't believe it when you looked out your window this morning.
Yes, my friends, that was snow coming down. Just yesterday, it felt like spring. Today, it sure looks like winter. Not all helicopters are equipped to fly in the snow, but our Skycam 16 is, so here's a view from overhead of what the Lackawanna County area looked like around noon today. It's the most widespread snowstorm of the season. Most areas in northeastern and central Pennsylvania saw at least a dusting of the white stuff. It made for some wet roads out there, but you didn't have to go far to find a lot of snow. Newswatch 16's Bob Reynolds went to Wayne County, where they really got socked with snow.
When we caught up with this trucker, he had just come out of northern Wayne County. The roads were so slick that chains helped keep his big rig on the road.
Well, it's not too bad for something like this. I had enough weight on, I could go all right. The cars weren't making out very well, though. They had a bunch of them in the ditch up there sliding around. It's pretty slippery stuff to be going on.
The going was especially rough, especially in the higher elevations. We're here on top of Farview Mountain in Wayne County, where the elevation is approximately 2,000 feet. Now, PennDOT just recently plowed this road, but as you can see, the traffic is moving almost at a snail's pace. It wasn't much better on Route 296 at the base of the mountain either. Wind blew drifts of snow across roads. Some people made the best of it by getting around different ways. Some stuck to walking. Others stayed close to home and shoveled the heavy white stuff.
Well, it kind of caught us off guard, but with hard work, everybody pitched in. I think we can get it cleared away.
This kind of weather isn't new for Wayne County. People here will tell you that Old Man Winter's snow is just a bit deeper and his breath just a bit nippier. Bob Reynolds, Newswatch 16, Wayne County.
So, is the storm over? Will we have to worry about icy roads? Meteorologist Tom Clark is in his weather office right now with those answers right now. Tom?
The storm is over. No more accumulations of snow tonight. But temperatures overnight will be a few degrees below freezing in most places. And I think the only place where roads will be a problem are up along the ridges and in the highest elevations north and east of Scranton. Some icy spots up that way, so drive with care. Hey, I'm really getting excited about the big announcement I'm about to make from the backyard, so hey, stay tuned for that.
Newswatch 16 continues with water woes in the Wilkes-Barre area.
Plus, later on, we'll leave our troubles behind and take a ride down the Pennsylvania Road with Mike Stevens.
When the weather is unpredictable, you need predictable tires. Tires like the 5-star all-season radial retreads. They offer a long, wearing, computer-designed tread pattern that makes a wide, aggressive footprint for year-round traction. And they'll run quiet and smooth season after season. Best of all, 5-star all-season radial retreads are about half the cost of comparable new radials. Look for the 5-star logo, your assurance of quality, dependability, and economy. Available at Sandone Tire and Battery Service, 730 Wyoming Avenue, Scranton.
And stay with us. Our chief meteorologist, Tom Clark, has promised a surprise.
It's got to be the snowblower, right?
Must be.
This is the big moment.
This is it.
Stay tuned. We'll have the winner when we come back.
I'm here at the Burlington Coat Factory to find out why women love shopping here.
There's super savings here. Very impressed with your designer collection.
The coats are fantastic. The sportswear department is really nice. They have name brand things at good low prices.
The prices are excellent. I would say they're probably almost half of what I see in the stores.
I've never seen this many coats before.
Okay.
Yeah, I just love it.
Saving selections and famous brands. That's what Burlington Coat Factory is all about.
Who has vibrant greens, brilliant blues, the crispest reds, an incredibly lifelike sound? Only RCA. Introducing Full Spectrum Television, the only full stereo TV to process 100% of the audio-video signal. All the color, all the sound, all the time. Bringing the magic of life right into your living room. Full stereo, full spectrum television.
Hurry to these dealers during RCA's holiday bonus days.
Since we did get snow around here today, many of you are probably wondering whether we had an inch in our backyard, and if so, who wins the snowblower? Meteorologist Tom Clark armed himself with a ruler shortly before noon today. Here he is taking a close look at the accumulation. Now, if you've been following our contest, you know whoever picked the right day and time when the first inch of snow is measured in our backyard wins a snowblower.
And we want to find out who it is. All right.
Okay.
Tom, take it away.
All righty. Well, Noreen and I measured that first inch of snow in the backyard at precisely 11:30 this morning. Now, the closest hour to that is both 11 a.m. and 12 noon. Now, that gave us 56 entries eligible to win this $1,000 John Deere snowblower. And I will now pick the one card, the winner of the snowblower. As I mix them around here, there's quite a few cards in here. All righty. And the winner is... You ready? Joe Pearson from RD1 Sweet Valley, Pennsylvania. And Joe, I hope you have a long, winding uphill driveway, because that's it. Joe Pearson, congratulations to you, Joe. We'll be calling you to make arrangements for the presentation. And we want to thank all the participants in our snowfall contest. We think it was a whopping success. Joe Pearson, Sweet Valley, Pennsylvania. All right. Wow. Outside now, the snow has stopped, thank goodness. A lot of it has melted. And in the backyard, it's 35 degrees. The humidity is 80%, the wind northwest at 7, and the barometer is rising now to 9.85 inches. High temperature, 50 at 1 minute past midnight last night. 33 is the low so far. 62 the record high, and we had some rain 1 year ago today. Now, photographer Steve Smallwood got us a pretty shot today in the snow of Glenburn Pond up there off Route 6 in northern Lackawanna County, where they had more than 1 inch of snow up there today. All righty, this satellite view just in, and because of that storm there, I'm wearing just a little bit of egg on my face tonight. It developed over New Jersey last night, and as colder air was sucked in behind that storm, temperatures tumbled late last night, changing all that heavy rain to snow. In this backyard, 1.5 inches of rain fell. Out in parts of Lycoming County, 3 1/3 inches of rain in the gauges. Some flooding out that way. The official snowfall total over the airport, that goes into the books as 2.6 inches today. And places to the north had as much as 1/2 foot to 8 inches of snow from that slow-moving storm in parts of Wayne County and Susquehanna County. The storm center now, you can see the big swirl of clouds. It's up over New Hampshire, moving slowly away. This clearing line will follow later on tonight, and then I think we'll get a front out to the west, come through here late Friday with more rain, it looks like. All righty, here's my forecast for tonight. Some moon glow later on tonight as the clouds break up here in northeastern Pennsylvania. It's clear now in the western part of the state. Muncie, the range, 29 and 49. Plains, 28 and 49. 28 and 45 in Waymart. They had close to 1/2 foot up there. Some ice on the roads up there tonight. 29 and 51 in Jim Thorpe tomorrow. And Middleburg, 28 and 51, the range, a west wind overnight tonight and tomorrow. Times of sunrise and sunset look like this on a Friday, 7:07 now, and the sun will set at 4:35. The clearing trend begins tonight, 28, no surprises tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine in the morning and the midday hours, and then I think some rain will come in late in the day or more likely tomorrow night, 49 tomorrow. Partly sunny Saturday, a cold day, a gusty wind, nothing more than some snow flurries, and very nice on Sunday, as I see it now. So how about that? Joe Pearson, the winner of our snowblower. We estimate that we had 35,000 entries in that contest.
Oh, my goodness.
It was incredible, I'll tell you.
Wow.
Lucky guy, lucky guy.
Yeah, congratulations to Joe.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom. Jill Zone is next with the Sports Star of the Week.
Plus, how the Wyoming area football team wound up where it is today.
Let Pomeroy's put Christmas in your life.
Pomeroy's
Rise and Russ, two names Missies can rely on for coordinates. Put them together in original ways for casual times, fun times, and career. Russ Sophisticates team up stripes and solids in tops, skirts, and pants from $29 to $67 at Pomeroy's.
Let Pomeroy's put Christmas in your life.
Brand name classics and everyday discounts. Duchess Factory Outlet. Designer coats in every style. Suits for him and her. Duchess Factory Outlet. Duchess Factory Outlet.
Come in today and save up to 40% on men's and women's name brand coats, suits, and raincoats. Duchess Factory Outlet, Route 11, Pittston.
Duchess Factory Outlet.
Well, getting back to all that snow, Joe, I wonder what it's going to mean to the football games this weekend.
Yeah. It's going to be messy. They talk about my predictions, right? Clarkie was right on the banana with this one, wasn't he?
Right.
Sure, we can take Clarkie once in a while. They get me on my predictions. I don't know how much snow fell in your yard, but take a look at the Cougars' Den in Peckville. The Cougars' Den is the home of Valley View. It was covered with 3 inches of snow this afternoon, and at the very least, that's going to make Saturday's Class A title game one big mess. And don't forget, you can see the game here live, starting at 1 o'clock. The two teams playing in that game Saturday, Valley View, Wyoming area, they had similar seasons. Lots of wins, lots of defense, and a little stumble along the way. John Evans has the Wyoming area story.
In the preseason poll, the Warriors are ranked number 10. They came out the first week and beat Hazelton by a score of 20-9. Week number 2, they were still number 10. They beat Tunkhannock 42-12. Week number 3 had them at number 7, and they shut out Myers by a score of 27-0. Week number 4, the first big test, they go up against number 5 Valley West and beat them 9-0. Week number 5, they go up against number 14 Pottsville, and their third shutout in a row, 14-0 over the Tide. Week number 7 had them at number 3. They beat Dallas 42-0. Week number 8, they were still at number 3. This time a close call. They beat Coughlin by a score of 2-0. Week number 9, they were still at number 3. They took on the Hanover Hawkeyes, who were number 6, and fell 18-13. Week number 10, they came back against number 10 Nanticoke. This time they were number 6 and beat them 36-0. Week number 11, they took on Lake Lehman, easily beating them 37-8. Week number 12, they closed out the regular season as number 4, beating Pittston 38-6. And last week in the A semifinal, they were number 4. Mount Carmel was number 3. They beat them 9-3 to get into the A final this Saturday. John Evans, Newswatch 16 Sports.
If you think that defense is the reason Valley View beat Berwick on Saturday, then you'll know why this week's sports star is Ernie Sebastianelli. Sebastianelli, number 51 here in white, 6 feet, 210 pounds, a senior linebacker, a Cougar co-captain, and he's the guy the rest of the defense rallies around. On Saturday against Berwick, you might say he took defensive matters into his own hands.
I knew that we were going to win the game through the whole game, but I felt a couple players might have been down because we're down at halftime. It didn't happen much the last 3 years I've been playing, so I felt that I had to make the big play and show the team that we still would beat them.
Ernie's been the Cougars' statistical defensive leader all year. He leads the team in tackles, both solo and assistant. He has been doing it all season, but Saturday he played the best game of his life.
Number of unassisted tackles, the proper calls on defense, since he does call the defensive singles, you know, meeting certain plays, shoring up the weaknesses in the defense. That really what makes a great linebacking play.
As the leader in the defense that played a whale of a football game on Saturday and really shut down Berwick, the WNEP TV Sports Star of the Week plaque, Ernie, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. All righty, take a look at the Sports Star runners-up. Tom Tracy of Tamaqua had a great game. Jeff Sparks of Valley View did well. Jeff Pugh of Hanover, Scott Nicholson, Wyoming area, and also Mike Diminick of Mount Carmel. Speaking of Mount Carmel and the Diminick family, head coach Joe Diminick put to rest the rumors today. He told us that he will be back to coach next year. Said he thought about retirement, but he will be back. He's been there 20-plus years. I'll have more on that tonight, a little message from Mr. Diminick, who talks about why he's coming back. That's all of it. Give tonight your best shot. See you after the football game, Washington and Minnesota.
Boy, Joe, it's not Monday night. Why are we having a football game on Thursday?
Yes.
I don't know. Thursday, I'll tell you why, the Thursday night ratings aren't doing well, so we'll throw a football game in.
All right. Well, we'll be
Whatever. Thanks, Joe. And stay with us. That trip on the Pennsylvania Road is next.
Tonight, Mike Stevens takes us to a place where you swear Santa's elves are hard at work.
West Friedman is the magical setting for holiday savings on fine diamond and gold jewelry, watches, and everything name brand. Save at West Friedman on Remington's Deluxe Microscreen Rechargeable Razor, now $44.99. The Track Lighter Start jump starts your car through the lighter. On sale, just $9.99. The Rival Crockpot has dinner ready when you want it automatically, now just $21.99 at West Friedman. Save on all your holiday gifts at West Friedman. We wrote the book on savings.
Toys are something we all think about this time of year. Our man on the Pennsylvania Road, Mike Stevens, met a man in Northumberland County who does more than just think about toys.
Now, we'll see what we can do with Mr. Hippo.
Luke Bender knows about hippopotamuses and other wild things. He's made enough of them in his Milton workshop.
And I guess I'm sort of going overboard with them because I don't have sense enough to quit.
Luke's wooden toys, when they're finished, don't just sit there either. That just wouldn't be good enough.
I don't like these things that just stand there. I want something that's going to have some motion to it, you know. I like that.
A wooden hippopotamus that moves. Now, what more could you want?
I don't think he'll look too bad, even if he has got a knot in his head. Oh, elephant here.
Now, you can't visit Luke and not have a go-around with some of his pieces. 'Tis the season to think of toys, isn't it?
And a whale he spouts.
Most of these toys, things that move in the most unexpected ways, will be gone by Christmas. A few sold, most given to good little boys and girls.
There's certain fascination, you know, and sometimes you get attached to things. Then somebody gets a lot of pleasure out of them, too. And that makes up for giving them away.
Yes, sir. 'Tis the season to think of toys. Luke Bender is one of those people who spends more time at it than most. I'm Mike Stevens, Newswatch 16, on the Pennsylvania Road in Milton.
I think he is one of Santa's helpers.
Yeah, I really believe that, right?
Real-life elf. That's Newswatch 16 for this Thursday.
Be sure to join us tonight on the update when we'll be telling you about a vaccine that's in short supply.
World News Tonight is next. We'll be back after tonight's game between the Redskins and the Vikings.
For the team, thank you for joining us.
Enjoy your evening.